grow fast through America's past, with heroes of old who were truly so bold. The English came in 1607. There wasn't no idea of a typical heaven. They learned independence from one John Smith, and a house of burgesses settled any tips. The Pilgrims followed soon after that in 1620 with the Mayflower Compact. The rule of the law was a major tool. No kings for them, they wanted self-rule. In 1754, the French and British went to war. All alone, the British could not stand, so the colonists had to lend a hand. The war was costly for the king, so the tyrant taxed his darlings. The colonists did not want to pay. They dumped his tea in Boston's Bay. After the Midnight Riot of Paul Revere, Americans knew troubled times were near. Lexington and Concord marked the spot. I wonder who fired that very first shot. Give me liberty or give me death, Patrick Henry said with all his breath. Thomas Paine wrote, Common Smith and Jefferson declared our independence. That was July 4th, 1776. They put King George into a fix. The Treaty of Paris ended the war. In 1783, America was born. The Articles of Confederation weren't so great, so the delegates had to start a brand new slate. We needed new laws and strong leadership, so Madison and Hamilton took the trip. After much debate behind closed doors, the Constitution became our government's core. The convention was in 1787. Ben Franklin said, sign it, boys, you ain't getting heaven. Ratified in 1791, the Bill of Rights have just begun. Amendments numbered 1 through 10. It protect the rights of all Americans. Washington was the father of our nation. He said farewell to maintain isolation. The cabinet split between Hamilton and Jefferson, between Federalist and Democratic Republican. Louisiana was purchased in 1803. Jefferson doubled U.S. territory. Monroe had a doctrine that forced Europe away. He said we would use all force if they wanted to stay. Jackson praised common man. He claimed Native American land. He was a hero in the war in 1812. Spoiled friends left after banks all failed. Here comes the Industrial Revolution. We grew more cotton than Whitney's invention. Immigrants and farmers became more urban because of trains, canals, and Robert Fulton. The America now pulling away. Did you pause it?
Go.
Calhoun argued for nullification. Webster spoke for union, not secession. Then come Clay to solve the disputes. His compromises cooled many hot feuds. Now it's time for the Mexican War. They didn't like Texans coming in their back door. When all of... You paused it, right? It was said and done. Americans now stretched clear to Oregon. When God War discovered in 58... See, I messed up. Can you count down before you... When gold was discovered in 48... Thousands came to get their take. Wagon trails stretched from sea to sea in search of our manifest destiny. Along came Lincoln, a tall, slender man, 16th president of our great land. 1 month later, after he was elected, South Carolina and the Union dissected. The Civil War ended in 1865. 620,000 gave their lives. What we gained for this catastrophe were 3 amendments and the end of slavery. The story continues and remains untold, so let's smash the tag so the story will unfold. In part 2 of U.S. history, women finally get their democracy.